Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And so here are the West All-Stars. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, LeBron James is out there with Anthony, and it's Wall, then there's Lowry, and it's Gasol, and at the center, locking down the middle. Here is Lowry, James Harden picking up that last basket, outside Lowry. The drive by LeBron. They get it again. Gasol dishes the Wall. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Curry with it. Dishes it to Harden. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Lowry passes to Gasol. Good. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
The shot's good from Gasol. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Gasol, a screen on Curry. There's the feed to Wall. The West All-Stars pull it in. Gasol's in. The post. Now recovering. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists. Now in this one. Anthony with the screen on Curry. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. And they're moving it up. Pushing it up. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Wall against Harden. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Harden. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got 6.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Anthony's shot is off.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
LeBron's shot is off. Here's West now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Curry against Lowry. Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Aldridge. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gasol, a screen on Curry. Lowry kicks to Gasol. That's in, coming off an assist. From Lowry. Gasol's got his second bucket tonight.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Wall. Harden dishes to Curry. Pass to Aldridge. Taken away by Anthony. And they're pushing it up. Here's Wall. Finished off the break.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And the West All-Stars with possession. They lead by 7. Curry against Lowry. Curry passes to Aldridge. Taken away by Anthony. To the middle. Here's Wall. And lots of... contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here's Curry. He has 6. He feeds it to Aldridge. And Thompson kicks to Gasol. The jump hook. That's good. Gasol's got 6 points.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's James. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Anthony. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's good on the second. Here's Curry. Harden outside. Aldridge a screen. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by Anthony.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Steve Kerr had a few moments to share with me. If Coach had any butterflies in his stomach about coaching the All-Stars, he didn't let any of it come out. He said it was for the fans, and even though he's in charge of the best players in the NBA, his only coaching advice was to go out and have fun. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. And a missed layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Curry with it. Now Anthony defending. A clear look for Curry. Cannot hit. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. LeBron dishes the Wall. Gasol a screen on Harden. Anthony down low. Aldridge is there. Anthony's shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, and you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Gasol's shot is good.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Gasol's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Curry passes to Aldridge. Deflects the pass. LeBron against Thompson. Passes it to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away. And he knocks down the jumper. Harden's got 8 points.
The perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Anthony with the screen on Curry. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And that one's good. And it's a 10-point West All-Star lead.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Nowitzki comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Durant's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Steph Curry. Here's Lillard following the basket by LeBron James. To the inside, Gasol. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the West. Al Horford is checked in for the East. Butler comes in for LeBron. And it's Durant missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Lillard kicks to Westbrook. Lillard attacking. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Horford with a screen on Lillard. T kicks to Horford. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Horford with a screen on Lillard. To the paint. Off the screen. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lillard against Teague. Lillard attacking. It's stolen by Teague. Here's Butler. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Durant gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Horford with a screen on Lillard. Teague drives in. Korver kicks to Teague. Pass to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Lillard. Outside Durant. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Nowitzki, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nowitzki's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Lillard dishes to Westbrook. He hits it from 9. And now an 11-point West All-Star lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Horford gets the bucket.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. And Lillard kicks to Nowitzki. Stolen by Bosh. Here's Butler. No luck. Good work defensively by Lillard. Outside Durant. Back to Lillard. Outside Durant. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got a couple of threes now in the first for the West All-Stars. East with the ball. Down by 12. Bosh, a screen on Lillard. Teague the pass to Bosh. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. East All-Stars on defense. Here's Westbrook. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
T kicks to Horford. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Nowitzki, that's for 2. Misses the chippy right there.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got Anthony. Kyrie Irving is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Chris Bosh, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. Nowitzki's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Tipped away and stolen by Nowitzki. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Irving. And the basket by Lillard.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Now Irving kicks to Bosh. Yes, and it's Irving. Picking up the assist. Bosh has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Korver against Westbrook. Now the dish to Duncan. Plays it up and banks it in. Duncan's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Bosh. Nice D from Nowitzki.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Outside Irving. And stolen by Lillard. And Thompson kicks to Westbrook. And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 8 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Bosh, a screen on Thompson. Back to Irving. Anthony on the wing. Outside Irving. Butler on the wing. 6 to shoot. Rejected by Nowitzki. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. No coverage that time. And that's now 6 points for Lillard.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Duncan. And Paul subbed in for Lillard. The East also changing it up. Pau Gasol is checked in for Bosch. Millsap comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's John Wall in for Kyle Korver. The East All-Stars have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. So he gets them both. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Paul dishes to Nowitzki. Good work defensively by Millsap. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
Irving kicks to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Paul with the defensive effort. Thompson outside. Back to Cousins. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. So for the West, Aldridge comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook. And Wall kicks to Gasol. And that one comes up a bit short. Thompson against Irving. Thompson passes to Cousins. That's good. Cousins has got 5 points so far.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Gasol missing again.
They really depend on him to convert those two. Chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
It's Harden with the drive. Some solid defense from Gasol. Here's Wall. That's good. 7 points in the game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Paul kicks to Aldridge. This one for 3. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Aldridge. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thompson against Irving. It's Millsap. Yeah. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. James checked in for Anthony.
LeBron James.
On defense, the East All-Stars. Paul dishes to Aldridge. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
Let's go.
8 points for Millsap.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
They set the pick. Screen by Cousins. Harden has a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 13.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
LeBron against Paul. And stolen by Cousins. Harden kicks to Paul. Played in. With a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And Millsap slams it in.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Paul. And it's the East with the rebound. James kicks to Wall. That's good, and he's now... Three for 4 from the field.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Wall's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Paul passes to Thompson. He dishes it to Aldridge. Feeds it to Harden. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. Paul's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Millsap a screen on Paul. James dishes to Millsap. And it's sent back by Aldridge. It's Wall with the drive. Kicks it out to LeBron. Goes up again. He lays it. It in.
LeBron James.
James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The pass to Paul. Here's Cousins. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Gasol. Irving drives in. Good work defensively by Harden. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Paul kicks to Cousins. That doesn't go either for Cousins. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Harden. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
And he gets it to go.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
LeBron's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Marc Gasol's checked in for Cousins. Durant comes in for Thompson. And it's Stephen Curry in for Chris Paul. Picked by Horford. Inside. Got a piece of it. Gasol with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. That's good. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And the rejection by James. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Curry against T. Can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
From deep Harden. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 18 points for James Harden. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two. But that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the West. Lillard comes in for James Harden.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
What a game for LeBron. He has 12 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Russell Westbrook in for the West. Durant kicks to Duncan. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The East making a switch. Butler's checked in.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Bosch, a screen on Lillard. It's stolen by Duncan. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Teague, the pass to Bosch. It's stolen by Duncan. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
The East All-Stars have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. He's off on the first. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. He's off on the second. Lillard attacking. Softly drops in the floater. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Dishes to Horford. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 8 points for Horford. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Lillard kicks to Nowitzki. Buries the long-range jumper.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And a dunk by Horford.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Had the face there, but it's offline. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the West All-Stars running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Curry is out there with Harden. Then it's Thompson. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Anthony with the screen on Curry. Lowry dishes to Carmelo. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Harden. And that's good. A nice job in the glass. 2 on the second effort.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Curry. And Anthony sends. It back. And Wall kicks to Gasol. And that one's good. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
The feed now to Harden. Outside Gasol. He kicks it to Curry. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Gasol, a screen on Curry. Lowry passes to Gasol. No good off the pick. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Passes to Thompson. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Thompson. Aldridge with a screen on Wall. Here's Thompson. And that one goes long. And here are the East All-Stars. The drive by James. Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Curry kicks to Gasol. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Gasol, a screen on Thompson. James. Stolen by Harden. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Stolen by Thompson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And here is LeBron. 13 points in the game. Here's Gasol. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Curry dishes to Harden. Gasol setting the pick for Harden. Down low. Lets it go from 11. East grabs the miss. Outside, Wall to the middle. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Wall. Got 5 points so far.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Aldridge. And he converts the layup.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Gasol, a screen on Curry. Lowry passes to Gasol. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Curry. Aldridge kicks to Gasol. Outside Curry. Rejected by Gasol. And now here comes Wall leading the break. Here's James and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Harden against Wall. Harden kicks to Aldridge. And he gets it to go. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Anthony. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Anthony with the screen on Curry. Lowry dishes to Carmelo. And stolen by Aldridge. Curry passes to Gasol. There's the pick. Back to Curry. To the inside. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 10. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Aldridge. And it's Paul in for Steph Curry. And then for the East All-Stars, Paul Millsap's checked in for Anthony. Korver comes in for John Wall. And Irving subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The drive by James. Gasol with the steal. And Thompson kicks to Gasol. On the wing, Harden. Gasol, a screen on LeBron. They grab their own miss.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And that Maryland's good Cousins.
Pretty much all of their buckets. Coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Looking to end the run, and Gasol lays it in. Gasol's got 10 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And stolen by Irving. Down low, pushing it up. Millsap misses.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Paul for three. And it's the East with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot's good from LeBron. And the West All-Stars have possession. Paul kicks to Harden. Takes the 13-footer. Corver with the defensive effort. Now the East All-Stars with it. The drive by LeBron. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the West. Westbrook comes in for James Harden. The East also changing it up. Al Horford, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for LeBron. Millsap. Durant with the steal. Jumps up. Trips down the breakaway. Slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
At the elbow, it's Cousins. Second shot opportunity. And Gasol lays it in. Gasol's got 12 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Millsap misses.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
The East All-Stars have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Gasol. And Lillard subbed in for Paul. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Irving against Lillard. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Lillard. And it's 9 points here for Cousins.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Bosh, the screen. Irving dishes to Bosh. No good. Nice D from Cousins. Bosh has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Durant with it. Butler covering. Lillard outside. Second shot opportunity. Nowitzki's shot's good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And 12 points for Al Horford.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Cousins. That's good, and so Westbrook comes. Up with the assist.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Great open look there. Horford's got 14. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. To the paint. And that one's good. Durant.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Butler from outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. And a switch here also for the East. Teague's checked in. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Horford with the screen on Lillard. Horford the pass to Teague. He feeds it to Korver. Back to Teague. Outside Bosch. Puts up a three. Duncan with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Duncan.
East ball.
Clock at 4. Teague for three. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his third rebound on the night. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Durant with the steal. Here's Lillard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 15 points for Lillard.
Well, it's another fast break score against them, and they just aren't getting back on D in transition. They've got to sprint back and find the ball.
Guys, they're getting caught flat-footed here, and if you're the coaching staff, you've got to get in their ear right now. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. West All-Stars out in front as the... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. They've got Anthony, Paul Millsap out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Wall, and it's Teague in at the one. Lillard from outside. Bosh grabs the miss, and he gets the bucket. Duncan's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the West All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Millsap a screen on Lillard. Teague kicks to Millsap, and stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Lillard, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 assists now in this one. Millsap a screen, and Wall kicks to Millsap. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Kicks it to Millsap. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Curry against Wall. There's the dish to Lillard. That's good. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Bosh. They get it again. Outside Teague. Looks for Bosh. Gets it to him. Makes it off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Duncan. East grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wall attacking. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on changes for the West. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nowitzki. Klay Thompson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Paul in for Lillard. Aldridge misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The drive by Lowry. And that one's good.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Cousins is checked in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Paul dishes to Curry. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And 12 points for Steph Curry.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Millsap a screen on Paul. Lowry passes to Millsap. Right side Gasol. And stolen by Cousins. On up the court. And good on the basket. Hook it. 14 points for Steph Curry.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Ball against Lowry. Aldridge a screen. Paul kicks to Thompson. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Thompson. 5 to shoot. Making a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Millsap a screen. Lowry passes to Millsap. And stolen by Aldridge. And he finishes. The break with the lay-in. 16 points for Steph Curry.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here. What a performance from Millsap here. 12 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
LeBron's checked in for Anthony. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half. 100%
since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And the rejection by James. And they're able to recover.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
James against Thompson. Aldridge kicks to Curry. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. James Harden, he's checked in for the West.
On the floor for your West All-Stars, James Harden.
Here's Paul. He dishes it to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here are the East All-Stars. Good-looking screen by Gasol. In the corner, it's James. Here's Lowry. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
All with it. He's picked up by Paul. And it's Lowry penetrating. And the rejection by Cousins. Paul dishes to Harden. And stolen by LeBron. And LeBron with the clear path to the hoop.
West All-Stars foul call. James Harden. That's his second personal foul. Shooting for the West All-Stars.
No good on the free throw.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And the basket good. Here's Lowry. Gasol, a screen on Paul. Lowry kicks to Gasol. The West All-Stars pull it in. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul against Lowry. Paul with the bucket.
That's what I call a captivating move. There, he absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And here are the East All-Stars now. And Millsap, here we go. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Harden kicks to Thompson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 21 points for Klay Thompson.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Lowry passes to Millsap. Poked away. Here's Paul. Feeds to Thompson. Up again. Here's Aldridge. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's James. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. James has got 20 points. And Here's the West with the ball. Paul kicks to Aldridge. Screen by Cousins. Here's Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Lowry dishes to Gasol. Cousins pulls it in. James against Paul. Rejected by Millsap. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Horford comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Corver in for John Wall. Harden kicks to Paul. 11 feet away. And Gasol sends it back. LeBron outside. The shot, no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Harden on the wing. Takes a three. Kept alive. Aldridge. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Paul with the ball. Outside Aldridge. Screen by Cousins. Aldridge, the pass to Harden. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And that's now 28 points for James Harden. James against Thompson. James dishes to Lowry. It's LeBron with the drive. Uses both hands to slam it down.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Aldridge against Gasol. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Lowry. Finished off the break. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Paul kicks to Thompson. That one goes. Count it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the West All-Stars.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Harden. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy. For everyone else on his team. Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
It's LeBron with the drive. That ball. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Aldridge. Screen by Cousins. Aldridge, the pass to Harden, and it's blocked, but they recover it. And yes, sir, that one drops. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Lowry. And there's the pass to Corbin. Poked away, stolen by Thompson. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
The rejection by Paul. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
I've got to see
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. And for Los Angeles, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, without a doubt, the best thing to happen to the Lakers this offseason was jumping up in the lottery to land the number 2 overall pick, which they used on D'Angelo Russell.
We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing Los Angeles. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at center.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business, for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Clock at 6. Hibbert hits the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Love with the screen on Russell. To the inside. It's stolen by Randall. 9 feet out, and another basket for the Lakers.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Now here's LeBron, and the dunk by Love.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Byron Scott.
There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
Thanks again, Doris.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you can see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster. And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And for the Lakers, without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
Here's Clarkson after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. That's good.
You're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
LeBron dishes to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now, here's Clarkson, running by Shumpert, and Bryant wide open. He shoots, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Mozgov a screen on Kobe. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Shumpert in the corner. Shoots from the line. James, no good.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by James. He was all alone on that one. Russell's got 5.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
And stolen by Hibbert. Irving against Russell. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. 7 points in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Irving. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Irving passes to Love. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Randall, score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Shumpert. Mozgov drives in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Russell, a screen on Shumpert. Here's Clarkson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19 and 20.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
And going back to Kobe Bryant, guys, he had to learn the same thing that Michael Jordan had to learn on his own. To win championships, You have to trust your teammates and not take everything upon yourself.
Yeah, Kobe learned from the best and played with some of the best. So you can't ask for a better way to spend a career. The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. There's a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Russell against Irving. Now, here is Russell. He's guarded closely.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
James with the bucket.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
There's the screen. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Right side, Russell. Five on the clock. With some arc. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Sacre is checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall. And it's Williams in for Clarkson. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And stolen by James. And powered down the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GAS. He's an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Inside, here's Love. And he makes no mistake. On the slam dunk.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Here's Russell. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Oh, wow. And he dunks it down. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Bass with a screen for Kobe. The pass to Sacre. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And the Lakers lead by 4.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. He does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Williams dishes to Thompson. Shot is off.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Williams with a clean look. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Thompson, a screen on Williams. Williams kicks to Thompson. Can't get it to go.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Dishes it to Bryant. Lets a floater go. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Here's Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Verajao with a screen on Young. Smith the pass to Verajao.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. Young outside Williams. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Williams has got 7.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Dellavedova. Off target at the rim. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Bryant. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And so here's Cleveland. It's Williams with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
There's the screen. Off the screen. Kobe's shot is off.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. For Cleveland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 4. Bass's shot, good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Williams kicks to Jefferson. Cleveland moving it around. Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. And Williams, here we go. Here's Varejao, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Pass with a screen for Young. The feed to Sacre, stolen by Varejao. Here's Jefferson, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Boy. Can he finish in the paint? That's one thing we know he's good at.
The shot is off. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're... And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the...
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still playing 2, maximum 3 times a week. You know, here you could be playing 4 or 5 times a week, and you're practicing.
And Blant, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Really active hands early on here. They're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Young is up there with Randall. Then it's Russell. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Irving passes to James. 11 feet away. Good defensive work there by Young. Lakers leading by 4. Up the floor. Pulls up for 3. And a hand wash in. Triple.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. LeBron kicks to Love. J.R. Smith on the wing. Outside Irving. Nice D from Russell.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Irving dishes to Shumpert. The offensive rebound.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And, guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you. There was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq. Robinson did it for Tim Duncan. And that's really what great players do.
And now Young running the floor all by himself. Here's Randall, and it is flushed down with a nice...